here we are, another day, same old Mazda. So today we're going to grab the plasma and cut the bump stop brackets off of the front because they are making us ride rough. And we want to put this fender about right there. To do that, we have to Cnotch it. We got this right here, which is a big piece of 6-inch pipe. We're gonna cut it and we're gonna make our C-notch out of this in the back. Then I think all we're gonna do is remove some leaf springs, the 2 leaf springs in the middle, get this thing lowered. We eventually wanna bag this truck, so I don't wanna spend a whole lot of money on drop leaf springs. So we're gonna do it the old school 90s down and dirty way. It might not ride the best, but I'm pretty sure it'll ride all right. But we're gonna get this thing closer to the ground. First off though, let's get the plasma and throw some flames. Now I'm just gonna do one side at a time, but because I'm an advocate for safety, because I've had a truck fall on my face, I'm gonna get me a jack stand, slide up underneath this frame. That way, the truck don't fall on us. So this is what we're after. This was where the factory bump stop was bolted to. But since it's so much lower now, our lower control arm, when it comes up, when you hit a bump, it comes up, it's contacting that metal. So we're just going to cut it right down the side right there. Just cut it completely off with our plasma. If you don't have a plasma, you could cut it with a death wheel or even a Sawzall. But we got a plasma, so that's gonna make quick work with this. I just zip, zip, clean it up, we're out of there. Trying not to get into the shot. I could pull it out, get it out my way, which would probably make life a lot better. But I'm probably gonna sit here and struggle because I don't want to take it out. I'm gonna take that shock out. So much easier without it in here. And I'm gonna have to get a grinder in here. There we go. This thing actually cooperated with us. Usually these are all messed up. And there's a little end on there that you can put a wrench on, but sometimes that even strips. Now, we got some more room in here because we've got to get all of this off. I'm just trying to get close, then I'll come back in here with my grinder. Ow, that went in my shoe. All right, so now that I got that as close as I can with the plasma, my eyes need a rest from this thing. I'm gonna get my grinder and just kind of grind away. I'm really not in a rush. It's my birthday. I took off of work. I ain't got much else to do, so I'm gonna work on my mini truck. I've got this thing grinded down. I'm gonna put some pour 15 on it. So here we are, day 2 on suspension work of the Mazda. You see there ain't no bed on this thing. You know what that means. It's C-notch time. Pops is over here getting the evolution saw ready. Will it cut? Well, we have found the limitations of the evolution saw. Can't do 6-inch pipe. So we're gonna pull out the trusty old plasma. Let Pop cut it the old school way. So we got a piece of 6-inch heavy wall. It's like quarter wall pipe. We're gonna cut it 3 inches wide and cut it in half. And what's great about this little Mazda is that frame's all boxed. So we're just gonna come in about a 1/2 inch down from the top and put us in that piece of pipe right in here. And that's gonna work perfect for us to C-notch. C-notch. All right, so I've got to cut this hideous muffler off. It's in my way, and I don't like long tail pipes anyway. I don't know what happened right in here, but we're gonna whack this off. That didn't sound right. We are not gonna whack this off. We're gonna cut it off. So the other day, my neighbor said that someone stopped by to drop off a pack of. They dropped off a pack of Sawzall blades, some cutting wheels, some grinding discs, and some zip ties. The guy said we had a conversation, and my memory's not the greatest, and I talked to a lot of people. But she said, I think his name was Harvey, so thank you that's your name, Harvey, for blades. And since we got some, I'm gonna use my favorite tool, which is the old warranty killer. She gone. So look, Pops was cutting the Cnotch over here, and I've got my phone out. I'm shooting for Facebook and stuff, shooting some shorts. And Pops is over here cutting with the plasma, banging, cutting out for the Cnotch, and he's like, hey, cuz, you gotta come put your eyes on this. So we're cutting into the frame, and look at all that extra bracing that's in there. I mean, he cut through a brace right here. He's hacking through a brace here. I think there's another one here, and I don't know how far that goes in.
Move around, calm me
I don't know if y'all heard that on my mic, but Pops just said, hang on. Pops just said he needs him, I'm not gonna say what kind of chair he said, but it's one of the chairs that have the hooks and it's usually black, and he said he needs one of them so he can just swing from the carport and just not have to climb in over all of this stuff. He can just swing in, cut, do his thing, grab his weld machine, swing in, make him some beads, and swing on out, you know. So there's our fitment for our Cnotch. It's all you need sometimes, especially for these mini trucks. So if you're running anything from like 15s to like 18s on low pros, you can get away with this. We're running the 17-inch Eskies, and I think anything other than this will run some 17-inch billets later on. So that's plenty of travel right there. This truck should lay out on this. I know the Datsuns and things do, and I've laid hard bodies and Isuzus on like 17s with that size tire on that size notch, and it ride actually still pretty good. So we cut it. The frame was like 2.5 inches wide. We cut the pipe 3 inches wide. That way we had a nice lip. So the key to these things, of course, other than some jack stands to make sure your frame don't move, is do one side at a time. We cut this side, we're gonna weld it in before we go and do this side. We have jack stands about right here on the truck, on the frame, and then on the back. I was gonna take the back of my leaf spring bolts out and let it drop down. These are the original parts in this truck. So the bolts that went through the shackles back here, after I took everything off, I was whapping on these pretty hard, and they weren't coming out. They rotate, but they weren't coming out. Ideally, that's what I wanted, so there'd be nothing pushing or pulling on the back of this. I didn't want to tear those up, because I don't know if I can get them, and we got to drive this thing to work Monday. This is when that swing Pop was talking about would come in handy right about now. So this is kind of how we did it, guys. We found we're using this as center. We come down, I think 1/2 inch from the edge, marked us a spot. Now Pops is gonna take a piece of pipe and put it up and mark it so he knows exactly how much to cut, because it's not quite in half. If you cut it in half, it'll be short on the sides. So yeah, we're just setting it up there, lining up with the top mark that he made. And we're just gonna make us a mark right here. So there we go. They're all in. Got us a little spot of paint on them. Next thing we need to do is pull out some leaf springs. But instead of spending a lot of money on the drop, I just did it the old school way we used to do back in the 90s. Didn't cost me any money. So when we got this truck, it originally had 3-inch drop blocks in it, but we needed to go lower. So to do that, it was so easy, we forgot to turn on the camera. So I'm gonna show you what we did. Take the leaf spring pack apart, pull this spring, and leave just the top one and the overload. And that should get us as low as we're wanting to be. Once you get your rear end disconnected from the leaf springs, pull the center pin out, cut these C-clamps off the side, and pull your 2 middle leaf springs out. So we finally got that gap to match that gap. And I just love the way it sits. This is where she's gonna sit for a little while until we get ready to bag it. But even though the Mazda looks good, it doesn't ride that great. We got an issue. We're bottoming out on the shocks. But I've got the fix for that.